Hello and welcome to DMEXCO 2015, where we are in one of the bustling halls full of advertising, technology, media, marketing companies who have all congregated here in Cologne to sell their wares and try and do some serious networking. I'm delighted to say that I'm joined by one of the speakers for the event and the Chief Data Officer for the Economist Group, Stephane Pere. Thank you very much for joining us.
Very pleased to meet you, and well done for the pronunciation. Very good.
Thank you. No, I'm pleased with that. How are you finding the event so far?
Pretty good. It's really amazing. This event is growing year on year, and I've been impressed to see, first of all, people flying more and more from places beyond Europe, pretty big from Americas, and second, I've been amazed to see all these pure tech players coming not only from internet, but really coming from the Adobe of the world, the Salesforce. They're getting bigger and bigger, and they try to make a difference and come into our, if I may say, digital marketing ecosystem.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a traditional, and not in an insulting way, but a long-standing heritage media brand, how would you think of all of this?
We like to call this legacy.
Legacy.
Like if there was like an heritage which was of high value. It's exciting because we see this as an opportunity, right? Yeah. Some publishers see digital fragmentation as a threat. It is, in one way. In the meantime, it's an opportunity to think differently about the way we engage with our customers, the way we think about building products, the way we think about marketing to our customers, the way we think about advertising. So I find it pretty exciting because if there is transformation, it means there's a lot of work to do.
Yeah. And transformation has been the word of the year, perhaps, for The Economist. I mean, changing ownership, huge push around data and digital publishing and, video content. I mean, can you kind of sum up how the transition's been from your perspective?
So it's pretty interesting for me. I've been in the Economist group for 8 years, and I found, as you say, that this year was really a milestone for different reasons. Well, as usual, we keep being profitable, which is a good situation, but interestingly, there are some forces shaping our growth. One is subscription is keeping growing. Subscription is even more profitable. And within that, we see a lot of people willing to pay more to get access not only to print or digital, but both combined together. Which means we've been heavily investing into being smarter in the way we acquire customers and leveraging data for that purpose. Yeah. So that's one big thing. The second big trend for us is advertising. We invest heavily in marketing solution now, so we help marketers be publishers in one way. So that's exciting new development. Yeah. And and we think differently about products. We are not anymore just a magazine. No. We think about daily products, such as espresso. We think to be relevant in other means, such as on the Apple Watch. And we have a lot of other things coming. And as you said, last but not least, we finally went into the film. After many years, we go beyond words and think about documentaries now.
Yeah. And how does that change the relationship that readers, if we call them readers rather than audiences or consumers or whatever, have with The Economist? Which it's one of those titles that has strong bonds with its readers, I think. And as you move into digital and all sorts of different media, how does that change?
I mean, what changes, to be clear, is that our customers has more and more alternative, right? So getting attention from them, engaging them, is even more and more challenging. That said, as you say, we are a legacy brand, so we got some heritage behind the brand, which means that we have values that can help us think differently about our products. What I mean here is we like to say our customers are progressives. What does it mean? They mean they're globally minded, they are positive advocate for change, they are curious, innovative, many things, which let us think that we got more opportunities. We're not just here to have a great finishable package for the week. We can do much more. That's why suddenly we could even think about how can we be more relevant on the day-to-day with our target audience. Shall we explore connected cars? Shall we think about connected homes? Shall we think more about services beyond traditional publishing? A lot of things to do.
This is a very timely conversation, very appropriate, as only a couple of weeks ago at the M&M Global Awards, The Economist picked up our Best Use of Data Awards, for which I think was the first time we've ever had it. So congratulations on that front. And I guess it encapsulates that The Economist is trying to use data in a way that is progressive, that goes beyond the way that a lot of media companies use it.
Maybe I can walk you through a bit what it was about, right? It's, the way we've been acquired customers was a bit traditional in the past, which is we got a target audience, let's select the best publication to try to attract audience to come and subscribe to us, classical model. And now we go beyond the classical social demographics, which is to say we build on our strengths, we build on what we know, so we start customer-centric. What it means, we've been looking at our core customers and try to understand all their attributes. There's no one thing, it's a combination of several attributes. To do that, we have a data management platform, a DMP from Blue Sky Oracle. So we look at our core customers, understand all their attributes, and then think about how to target more people like them. So do lookalike targeting. So it starts with insights, it starts then with data activation. But more interestingly, the latest twist was to think about, it's not only about identification and targeting, it's how to be relevant to them. That's how we've been starting about the content-led strategy for acquisition, which means every week our creative agencies was lining up with editorial to understand what we were about to write and then prepare a set of different creatives so that when we target our prospects, we will place relevant creative in relevant context. I can maybe give you one example. If we are writing an article about maybe data and marketing, we will place a special ad, and when somebody goes on, let's say, The Guardian, and read an article about the NSA, there will be a special banner which is, this banner knows everything about you. How do you feel? Special or spooked? A or B? Then when the reader goes and click, enjoy more content from The Economist and maybe wants to go for a free trial or subscribe. So that's what the key is. It's a combination of data and creative strategy together.
And done in that classic sort of wit that the title is known for, synonymous with that kind of sense of humour.
I think your point is absolutely relevant because yes, I focus on data, yes, we focus on data, but data doesn't replace the insight to start with and your creative strategy. It's more a fertilizer, if I may say. It's something to empower what you want to do, either for understanding, either for reaching, either for better engaging. So insight and activation.
If it's possible to walk these halls and try and pick out the key themes or even the single key theme and topic and trend that is the most important at the moment, what do you think it's likely to be? What is really driving the media industry at the moment and needs to be addressed soon?
Big question.
It is a big question.
Might not talk about the year of mobile, it's been for 10 or 12 years now. Internet of Things, to me, because that's an opportunity to go beyond your classical publishing package. And so, as I mentioned to you earlier, how can we be relevant in a world where everything is connected? There are a lot of opportunities. If we think that we help people be more informed and have more opinions, I'm sure there are so many other applications we could have. And so to me, that's the most important topic, Internet of Things, that will shape again the publishing industry.
Well, thank you very much for your time today. Really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival, and I hope that your session goes well tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.